Dr. Tan Woo Ming.
Madam, Singapore supports the responsible development and deployment of artificial intelligence so that its benefits may be enjoyed in a trusted and safe manner. Our approach was explained at the 19th of April 2023 sitting. Among other measures, we introduced the Model AI Governance Framework and AI Verify, which is a self-testing toolkit to demonstrate the responsible deployment of AI. Later this year, we plan to issue the advisory guidelines on the use of personal data in AI systems under the Personal Data Protection Act, the PDPA. We regularly engage industry and international counterparts, such as through our Advisory Council on the Ethical Use of AI, as well as the Data and Global Partnership on Artificial Intelligence, to keep abreast of developments. Where necessary and useful, we will update our measures to take into account the impact of developments like ChatGPT and GPT-4. For example, the Public Service has introduced guidelines for public officers using similar technologies to draft documents. These guidelines make clear that public officers are accountable for their work and are responsible for fact-checking and vetting AI-generated content. The guidelines also aim to safeguard data security by reminding officers not to input sensitive information into these applications.
Mr. Tan Woo Ming. Sorry, Dr. Tan Woo Ming.
Deputy Speaker, I thank Minister for his answer. I've got two supplementary questions. Minister, in his example of the public service gaining experience with the use of ChatGPT and GPT-4, essentially alluded to the idea of a responsible person when AI is being deployed for a purpose. Can I first ask the Minister whether this approach will be encouraged in other settings, including in the private sector, so that, for example, if a firm uses AI to make HR decisions, there can be appropriate accountability if the AI results in discriminatory behavior against job applicants. Secondly, can I also ask the Minister if agencies might wish to study the role of a proof of human marker for certain AI applications and platforms? This is so that Singaporeans and members of the public interacting with an online portal can know whether the chat is being generated by an AI or by a fellow human being. Thank you.
SMS.
Madam, I thank the member for the questions. The role of the private sector is important, and we have significant representation from the private sector in our Advisory Council on the Ethical Use of AI. And we hope through that platform, these best practices, as well as the moves that the public sector is making, can also influence the standards and approaches that occur in the private sector, and vice versa, as we learn best practices from the private sector for our role and our mission in the public sector. On his second question about the role of a proof of human marker, I think it's something worth studying, but I would caveat that it's not necessarily something that you may want to introduce as a general rule across all AI mechanisms. And I think the member would appreciate there are a fair number of tasks which can be very safely and reasonably automated without the need for demonstrating a human in the loop. And in our day-to-day work and our interaction with our many devices, we know that this is the type of technology that's being deployed safely and to good effect.
Order. Sorry, Dr. Tan Woo Ming, we're out of question time.